Hey there. Come with me. Hang with me. Do do do. Ba-da-boo-boo. Ba-da-boo-boo-boo-boo. Do do. Hey, there's Keith. How are you? Thank you for watching. I don't know what to do. How are you, Keith? Have a good day. I just got back from a long walk with my beautiful dog, Holly. I'm going to open up the door, show you what we're looking at outside. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. Hello, Keith. Coming at you from beautiful Naperville, Illinois, on a cool, sunny, perfect fall day. The leaves are still changing, but they're coming down. People are raking across the street. Just got back from a long walk with my little angel, Holly, who's right there, my English Springer Spaniel. I sat down. Don't know what I have to talk about, but I had a great day. I got home. No, I'm not in Crest Creek. I am actually close to Crest Creek. I'm about a half mile just straight east of there. In a small area called Naperville Heights, basically by Ogden and Washington. I live in a tiny little home, a little single family, a perfect little home for me and my dog Holly. And my kids when they come over. I had my little angel, my son Augie, last night. He's a beautiful 18-month-old boy with a loving smile and the warmest hugs and the playfulest spirit and a smile that just lights up a room. I was thinking about doing a video. Got back in town with Max Dog. It's been a tough day. Got through here. Hey, well, I appreciate you watching, Keith. I do. I was going to do a video about and it hasn't been a hard day. That's why I didn't do the video. I was going to do a video. And I haven't done too many live shows. I don't know why I call them shows, but going live lately. But I was going to do a video saying something along the line of, after a long, hard day, I like to crack a non-alcoholic beer and drown my sorrows. That was going to be the whole video. I don't know. Sometimes I crack myself up. Thank you about the Bruce Willis. I like Bruce Willis. I don't know if it would be funny. I do a lot of videos that I think are funny, and I'm weird. I was walking around Starbucks the other day. I was giggling like a little fool. And I talked to my friend who works there and showed her my video. And she probably thought it was really stupid. It may have been stupid. But I thought it was funny. I don't know. If you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at? It was a video about, I drink coffee. My first sip every morning. Oh, it feels so good. Feels so good. My first pot usually feels good. But like by the afternoon after I've had lunch and I'm feeling full, I'm starting to feel a little groggy. No amount of coffee does anything. But as I said in the video, I persevere and I push through. I tried to make it sound heroic, inspirational. But I was really just sitting at Starbucks drinking some coffee. So it wasn't really that heroic or inspirational. Keith, it was the Starbucks we met at a couple weeks back. So I'm going to have another sip of my non-alcoholic beer. I should do a commercial about 2/3 of all the joy of your regular beer with none of the alcohol. And that kind of sums it up. Not that regular beer or the alcohol was giving me joy. That's why I quit. Because it was no longer making me happy. For a long time, for all my life, I thought drinking beer was partying. Then one day, I slowly realized, how's your blood pressure with drinking so much coffee? My blood pressure's fine. If anything, it's on the low side. But yeah, no, it's fine. If anything, on the low side. It doesn't seem to affect it. But I do like my coffee. And it's about 4 o'clock here. CNBC's going. Kind of like watching CNBC from time to time. There's some stocks moving around a lot in the aftermarket. They're kind of interesting. From Heineken to light beer, yeah, I used to be a Heineken-aholic, boy. So I still drink Heineken Zero. I never cared too much for wine or booze. I think I was always smart enough because I tend to overdo everything, whether it's water or coffee or beer. I realized if I was into hard alcohol, you can get a lot of trouble with hard alcohol, obviously. And beer has although you still can get in trouble with beer, you can it's sort of self-regulating in that there's 12 ounces of volume, per beer, obviously, if that makes sense. Makes sense to me. So anyway, had a wonderful, wonderful day. Had a great day yesterday. Made some big decisions for me. Was thinking about walking away from real estate here last few weeks. Kind of had a crisis of confidence, if you will. After 17 years, I was tired. I was beat down. I was having a load of personal issues. And then, as I was just saying on a video I did yesterday, I let my license has been kind of floating around in limbo between brokerages, my real estate license. Hey, Mike, I don't go out of the house without one. I decided to, Eduardo. And it is, Keith. I walked by, I was doing my morning walk with my dog, Holly. And there was a for sale sign, and it said coming soon. It wasn't my listing, but it was another agent's listing. And my first thought was, boy, I want to preview that home, which means go and look at it. And see if it fit any of my clients' needs. And then I realized, hey, I do like real estate. There's a lot I do like about it. There's a lot of it that's a grind. And when you're tired and you're beat down and you're going through some emotional crapola, it can be challenging because you kind of got to, charge forward every day. And sometimes you don't feel like charging forward. And for the last couple months, I haven't had I've crept forward slowly but surely, creeping forward inch by inch, as I like to say. It doesn't, and it's not my quote, doesn't matter how fast you're going as long as you're moving forward, but it was a snail's pace. And I don't know, I was just tired. So here I am. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous day. It's about 4:15. I'm drinking a Bud Zero. I really don't have any plans the rest of the day, but I just wanted to tune in and say hello. See how I don't often go live. I often don't go live. I used to go live every morning at 8. Kind of got away from that for a while, trying to figure out my place in this social media world, the best strategy, the best platforms, the number of posts, the number of videos. I tend to do anything. All right, well, thank you, Eduardo, for tuning in. I hope you follow my page. Hope you watch some of my videos. I try and make them. I don't try and make them anything. I just do me. And I'm very open and honest, and I share whatever I'm going through. And some might say I overshare. But I don't know. I think some people find them inspirational because I'm open. And I'll talk about, as I used to say as I say, like on different social media platforms, everyone posts a picture of them with a margarita on a beautiful beach. And life's not always about drinking a margarita and being on a beautiful beach. We get up, sometimes we get knocked down, but then we got to get ourselves back up and move forward. And I talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I don't know. And moving forward and feeling good and loving yourself and forgiving yourself and finding healing. And that reminds me, there was a Saturday Night Live skit, and it had somebody playing Frank Sinatra and somebody playing Sinead O'Connor. And Sinead O'Connor was coming at Frank Sinatra. I'm on them all, Keith. I feel funny even talking about them here. I'm worried I'll get shut down, so I don't want to. But I'm on them all pretty much. So look me up on all of them. And what do you say? When I look at you, all I think is eight ball, or he goes, when I look at you, cue ball, all I think of is 8-ball corner pocket. That's my imitation of a guy doing a Saturday night, or a Frank Sinatra imitation on Saturday Night Live about 30 years ago. And it was pretty funny. And not my imitation, but the skit was really funny. And again, I said something like, yeah, when I look at you, cue ball, all I think of is 8-ball corner pocket. I wonder if you guys even know who Sinead O'Connor is. Like, I wonder if people today know who Sinead O'Connor is. I mean, that was in the 80s probably. I wonder how many of you guys were alive in the 80s. Do you, Texas Twister? I forget your real name, but I remember you. Did she get banned for speaking the truth? She came out on Saturday Night Live. She hosted it, the real Sinead O'Connor, and came out with a picture of the Pope and ripped it up. I don't remember what the issue was, but it was fairly controversial at the time, and maybe that's why she got banned. Sinead O'Connor did not grow up in Alton, Illinois. She's Irish. Isn't she? Isn't she Irish? I have a lot of friends from Alton, Illinois. They either Godfrey or Alton. Keith? Yeah, you know a guy that I went to school with. One of my best friends lives in Naperville here. Went to Alton High School in 86. So, yeah, Sinead O'Connor's Irish. It seems like everything is controversial nowadays. Yeah, nowadays it is. But if that would be fairly run-of-the-mill now. But at the time, that was a big deal. Everything is controversial. I'm going to kick back, sip my beer, see if anybody keeps watching. Keep talking for a little while. I got no great plans for this afternoon. It's a gorgeous day. It's 4:15. I guess I don't need any plans. I'm waiting for my license to get transferred over to my new brokerage firm. Kind of getting excited. I got people sending me homes they want to go see. And I say, wait. You got to wait. El Paso. We got a couple people from Texas. We got Texas Twister. Nothing compares to you. Yeah. That was kind of a slow, kind of long one. There was a couple I really liked, though. I mean, yeah, that was their big hit, though, Texas Twister. You're originally from Houston. Houston. What's the cool subdivision outside of Houston? I got a buddy that just moved there where all, like, the baseball players live. I don't know. It's supposed to be one of the coolest places in the country. So is Naperville, actually. Naperville always gets rated as one of the top places to raise a family. And I'm fortunate to live about 1.5 miles, maybe 2 miles. The Woodlands. The Woodlands, that is correct. No, the Woodlands. And, yeah. I've never been, but I hear it's very nice. I haven't heard raving great things about Houston. I don't mean to diss Houston. I apologize for anyone there from Houston or anyone that loves Houston. I've actually never even been to Houston. But that's what I've heard. My brother lives in Austin. I lived in Katy, where the wildest freeway in the world. Huh. You guys are nice. San Antonio. I hear San Antonio is very nice. Although I hear the Alamo's a big disappointment. Is that true? I've never been to San Antonio either. Yeah, I know where the Astros come from. It's funny. I'm bummed that the Astros play in the American League. Oh, the widest. You know where that is? No, I do not know where Eastland is. I'm bummed that the Astros in the American League. All my life, I was a Chicago Cubs fan. And the Astros were obviously in the National League. For them just to switch leagues. Hello from Boston, Terry Brower. I'm sitting here. I don't have any sorrows, but I just got back from a long dog walk, and I was thinking I feel like making a video. And the video was going to be, sometimes after a long, hard day, I want to drown my sorrow with a non-alcoholic beer. And that was going to be the video. But then I thought a bunch of people would chime in going, oh, what happened? What's wrong? Are you okay? Everything all right? And I didn't want everyone to get worried for me. Yeah, the Alamo is just okay. Yeah, it's small. I hear it's small. And it might be like amongst like stores or businesses. Maybe I should watch that movie again with John Wayne, where he plays Johnny Crockett. Hello, greetings from Hershey, Pennsylvania. The San Jose Mission in San Antonio is beautiful. Obviously, I've heard of the Riverwalk. Must have been called the Alamo, Eduardo. You're drowning yours with coffee. I forget what yours is. Your sorrows. Well, Terry, I often drown mine with... Actually, I don't really drown my sorrows with coffee. I actually don't even have any sorrows right now. I'm feeling pretty good. I hope you're doing okay, Terry, from Boston. This is fun. I got 30-some people watching. And I'm just sitting here drinking my Bud Zero. I had some friends over the other night to watch the Bears game. I drank some Heineken Zero. It was tasty. I've had Heineken Zero before. As you watch. Obviously, I got nothing to do, and you guys must have even less to do. How's daughter? She's beautiful, Keith. Thank you for asking. Saw her today. Wish I could see her more. Working through that with my wife, obviously. But she's a beautiful little thing. And she's tiny. You're our TV. Boy, if I was you guys, I'd turn the channel. Notice how I do this. This shows I'm old. I turn the channel. You had to really want to turn the channel when we were kids. You had to get up and turn the channel. Yeah, no, I heard that about San Antonio. Yeah, you had to really want it. You had to get up, go turn the channel, and there was really nothing to turn it to. It was like ABC, CBS, and NBC. And then WGN here in Chicago. Yeah, you don't even have to move if you got Alexa doing it. You talk to it. Channel change. How lazy are we? No wonder we're obese. And turn the antenna. Heck yeah. Texas Twister, that's why I am a Chicago Cub fan versus a Chicago White Sox fan. Because the Cubs were on WGN, which got great reception. But the White Sox were on Channel 44, was that second dial that you had to turn. And it was always staticky. And you could never get it in very well. And other than that, I could watch beautiful, crystal clear Chicago Cubs. Yeah, I used to be a huge baseball fan. I used to be a huge sports fan. Most of my teams kind of stink now. Plus, I just got life issues and things going on, and I care more about other stuff. And I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again, because what the heck? In 2003, the Cubs almost went to the World Series, and I lived and died for the Cubs. When they were good, I loved it. When they were bad, I cried with them. And 2003, that was the year that Bartman, I don't know if anyone from non-Chicago knows, kind of knocked a foul ball, and the Cubs fell apart in the playoffs and didn't make it to the World Series. And I was devastated. And they had a couple of pitchers that year named Kerry Wood and Mark Pryor. And they were young guys, studs, big guys, could throw the ball 95 miles an hour. And I was so excited for 2004 for the team and for those two pitchers in particular, watching them strike out everybody they came up to. And in spring training of that year, both of them, one of them first had like a little tickle in his throwing elbow. And they, just as a precaution, sat him down for a day. And then like 2 days later, the other one got another little tickle in the throwing elbow. Sat him down for a day. And a day became a week, and a week became injured reserve, and injured reserve became, what was that surgery called? What was the surgery called? Tommy John? Tommy John? I think they both had like Tommy John surgery, which back when Tommy John had it, like could wipe out your career. Now it's like you're on the shelf for about a year. But either way, my point was I was devastated. I was so crushed that, hello, Jeffrey, that these two multi-millionaire young stars with gorgeous wives pitched for the Cubs and famous and got all the adulation in the world. I was depressed that they had a little tickle in their arms. They don't even know I'm alive. Tommy John, yeah. They don't even know who I am or that I exist. And I was so wrapped up in their elbows, and that I realized it was a problem. Uh-oh. Did you hear that clang sound? You guys are going to come with me. I'm going to feel guilty if I don't come with you. Every once in a while in my house, I hear a clang noise. It means Holly is out of food or out of water or both in this horrible situation. So I'm going to get her some food and, more importantly, get her some water. Because it's no good. I mean, it's no good to be hungry. Yeah, it's no good to be hungry. But it's worse to be thirsty. Poor girl. We just went on a nice long walk. She didn't have any water. So let's go back to the living room. I bring my dog every day and I hear that bowl sound. Yeah, it's so funny. I mean, I guess what do you do with your dog? You can't say, hey, Dad, I'm thirsty. You go crying. Are you ready to welcome trick-or-treaters? I am. I'm super excited. I have my son. I have a beautiful little 18-month-old boy. I said this earlier. And I have him on Halloween. And I don't know if we'll probably go to a couple neighbors' houses. And then we'll probably just hand out candy to people that come by. And I'm so looking forward to that. And, yeah. His mama's, I don't even know what he's going to go as. His mama got him a costume and told me it was my turn to have on Halloween. I didn't even know. And I'm so excited. Mexicans be treated like second-class citizens. Huh. I don't know what that means. But, wow, we got a lot of funny names joining in. But anyway, I'm enjoying myself. I really love this platform. I'm creeping up on a year here on TikTok. And it'll be a year on November 16th. I am never, as I say, an overnight. Yeah, there are too many trolls. That is one thing. TikTok should do it better, and I did a video on this. I don't have I never dress up for Halloween, really, because my costume's always, I half-ass it so bad, it's embarrassing. I can never think of a great costume. And I do have pictures of me having hair. You have to go a ways back, though. I've been at baldish for 25 years at least. Like, I don't know who that is. But I'm coming up on a year on TikTok and have enjoyed the heck out of it and think it's a fun platform. There are too many trolls. Again, for some reason, well, it's not hard to be bald. I've done a video on that. I shave in the shower. I do it pretty much every day, although I hate to say I didn't shower today. I'm unshowered. I'm unbathed. I'm unkept. That's a nice thing. When you got no hair, you can barely tell that I haven't showered. You can't tell. How would you? I don't think I smell. I hope I don't smell. I'm pretty sure I don't. I don't think that I do. But either way, you can't tell by looking at me that I haven't showered today. You need to be bald. Well, damn it, Eduardo. Be bald. If you need to be bald, be bald. You can do it. Look back about 2 months. I do some funny, stupid videos just to get people pissed off at me, I think. And I'm sitting there in the shower going like this. And I go, I turn to the camera and go, hey there. I like to start my videos with either good morning to you, which I do every morning. Do I shave my eyebrows? No. But I pluck them because I'm old and I'll get an occasional mutant long one and I pluck it so they're too thin. How much candy are you going to steal from Augie? Every Almond Joy that he gets, I'm stealing. And probably every Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Probably all of it. Not the hard candy. I got no use for hard candy or gum. But chocolate. And again, I won't touch it. It'll sit there forever until I do touch it. And then, watch out. I'm coming after You love. Oh yeah, this is Holly, and again, I think I said she's an English Springer Spaniel. I love her too. I'm so fortunate to have her here. She's such a good girl. We go on a couple long. Although I had my son Augie sleep over, we did not walk this morning. And good morning's greeting from Santa Fe, New Mexico. I drove through New Mexico once. I think it's probably Santa Fe is supposed to be a beautiful place. Oh, they give out almond joys, Keith. Don't bite your tongue. Bite your tongue, my man. I think that's the best candy there is. If I had, and I've done it. I've done tests. I think a lot of people grab them. If you put like all of the biggies out there, I think almond joys are the ones that at least should go. I'd take first. Oh yeah. Something about that coconut with the chocolate with that almond on top. I think the nuts key because it almost makes you think it's like good for you. Same with peanut M&Ms. I can eat pounds of those bad boys. Yeah, well, that's what's so great. Augie won't complain, although Augie can barely talk. Shake to taste like almond joy. Eduardo, that must be a fun, maybe a fun job. I'm sure the most fun thing about shakes are eating them. And I twerk for almond joys. A Philly fan. I think your 1 year anniversary, you ought to do split screen for show. I don't even know what that means, Keith. It's really pretty special in the fall. Yeah, no, it is super pretty and beautiful in the fall. I like that you guys are talking to yourself. I can just sit here and drink my Bud Zero and throw my legs up and see how it goes. Make sure you guys get along and you guys play nice. You gonna play nice? But anyway, I don't know what else I have for you. I've been talking, I don't know, 25 minutes, I think, 25 minutes. Like a Zoom split live. Who would be on the other half of the screen? I always worry because someone always chimes in and wants to share my live, and I never know what that means. And I could get some psychopath ranting and raving and saying horrible things. I don't know if I could stop him. Bud Zero, no wonder I lost my hair a long time ago. Daddy took my ball. I don't even know what you guys are talking about, but I appreciate you. You guys all seem like my good people. I appreciate everybody that watches my videos and that follows along in my little story. I try and share a little bit about my life every day, and hopefully others find some value into it. And hello, Harley. I appreciate that. Hopefully others find some value in it because, again, I share the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I think my videos come out either inspirational, educational, or sometimes funny. And we're all big kids. I think I'm a big kid. Keith, you seem like I don't want to say jolly. There's an implication to jolly, but a happy dude about my age as well. I did have a great day. I had a great day, Harley. Oh, I know, Harley. I think you and I are hooked up on, another social media platform. What is for dinner? I haven't decided yet. I'm going to kind of play it by ear. Last night I made a variety pack because I never know what Augie's going to want to eat. And a lot of times he'll be very picky. He used to eat anything I'd give him. But sometimes he'll I don't know, I'll make chicken and a potato and some broccoli and various 4 or 5 different things. And he'll if I give him potato, and I don't just give him a crappy potato. I put sour cream and butter and cheese on it, so it should be pretty good. But he'll and throw it aside. And then Holly will go crazy and get excited and eat it. And, hey, Eduardo, thank you for joining today. Thank you all for joining. Yeah, I'll probably let you go now. I so appreciate you guys for watching. I have a ton of fun doing... I don't even know what I did. I have a ton of fun doing this show. I have a ton of fun doing my videos. I have a ton of fun on TikTok. And I appreciate you guys for watching. I hope you followed my page. You like my content. You find some value into it or in it. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.